All right, what's up, guys? So, CK Body Cam has uploaded a video titled Mother Gets Restraining Order from Her Own Home and Kids. That is wild. I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever gotten to a point where I needed to put a restraining order on my. Like, here's the thing, like, me and my family will joke around and say we'll do things like that, but we don't mean the thing stuff like this we joke around about because we know that we would never do no stuff like that. I would like to think that me and my family's relationship and things like it's on a good standing to where we wouldn't have to do no stuff like this. So but every family is different. That's one thing about it. It's like I could say I have a loving family, next family over, it's like, yeah, it's not as loving and stuff. But that's the thing. I just think that at times it's like it's a negative and positive situation where it's like the parent probably it's probably best that the parent didn't have any kids. But yeah, I mean, like, then the kid wants like a loving parent and stuff, but then it's like the parent didn't want no kids, and so it's just, it's yeah, it's a messed up situation. It really is. But no, yeah, let's go ahead get into this video. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to CK Body Cams. And with that being said, hold on for 1 second. All right, now I just had to do some things real quick. But anyways.
You feel me? Out of here by tomorrow. I'm on your ass. I wish you would. You gonna have bullet holes all in your body.
Oh wow. And she said that in
On
front
June
of the
15th,
cops?
2025, Palm Beach
she's
County deputies
crazy.
responded to a domestic disturbance involving a woman who refused to calm down and became aggressive toward the father of the children who currently lives with her.
Don't give a
It's a taser.
Yeah. What do you mean? Keep talking about I'm green. I'ma show you how green I am. It don't matter. I'ma show you. You next. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Give a what you're not worried about. But you will be out of here. Oh, like, you will be out of here by tomorrow. So it don't matter. You mean? Bitch, my landlord gonna write all that. I already text them, so don't wait. Don't worry. I'm on your ass. Get off of it.
Y'all, get it up, check man. Y'all are bathe in the house.
No, stay out there. Go ahead, play, roll around dirty. Since we want to intervene while we disciplining and all that shit, him, don't listen to him.
Yeah, I feel like that there's a way of disciplining your kids. And yeah, it's like everybody, they grew up differently. They go down the, oh, I'm gonna whoop my kids route. And then you got some where it's like and then that's the thing. It's like a kid has the same brain as you. Like if you sit down and explain that, yeah, it's like, and that's the thing too. You got to remember they're a kid. They was born like 4 or 5 years ago. You're expecting them to know every single rule. I think when they put that stuff in like in a perspective where they can understand it, then that's why they're like, okay, I think there's a different route I could go down with disciplining my kids and stuff. So I know the day when I have kids, I don't plan on whooping them. I would like to hope and think that I'm not gonna go against my word, but yeah, it's like it's one of those things where I got whooped as a kid. I ain't gonna lie, but it's one of those things where it's like I guess like it didn't make me look at my parents any differently, like and that's the thing too, where I'm not trying to justify it and stuff. I mean, yeah, it happened and things, but yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, I guess I don't know. I'm forgiving with some things, and yeah, it's like stuff like that. You hear about it, you see memes about it. It's like, oh, okay, it's not normal, but at the same time, it's like it's normal in a different sense of like not the normal. I don't know words, bro. Like I was going somewhere with it. Y'all understand what I'm saying, but anyways.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Just don't go in the street, okay? Thank you.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not bothering you. I was testing my kid. Stop trying to make it seem like I'm
Testing me.
with you, bitch. Y'all come get him and let him stay at your It is. Come get this and have him stay at your then. Simple as that. It's got so much to say about you, but you mean? They hate I got with you. But the and dude.
Thank you, 883.
I don't give a fuck. You ain't outside. And I'm talking about my landlord.
It's like if the guy that I imagine he's an ex, but if he somehow some way gets arrested and she's just at the house chilling, I like, fam, what is going on? After she done threaten to shoot him and stuff. Yeah, no, that's I'm like, nah, something's going
Oh,
on
the
here.
landlord. I'm talking about the landlord. Bitch, my nigga. And when he come to my house, you ain't gotta do shit to him. You ain't gonna do shit to him. You ain't gonna do shit to him. Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? I wish you would. You gonna have bullet holes all in your body. Fuck you mean? You don't worry. He will. He on the way. Don't worry. You gonna be shot the fuck up. I ain't pushing you out the way this time.
And she said that in front of the cops.
Your ass gonna get towed the fuck up. So touch him if you want to. Come close to him if you want to. You gonna be zipped up in the body bag.
That's crazy.
Oh well, we gonna see. Make sure I'm extra loud too for you. Yeah, getting painted right in front of your bitch ass. Right in front of you. Right in front of your bitch ass.
Right, right in that bitch.
What you mean?
Oh, y'all can run that bitch right.
Show your ass. You ain't gonna show shit.
Why? What's up?
Is he? They pressing charges.
Hey, what? Who is that? Her people?
Her mom, who never took care of her, didn't take care of her, don't give a f about her, got 2 empty rooms, won't let her daughter come stay with her. Yeah, her mom. Tell her mama come get her. And bet not now one of them bet not come to my house or they gonna get their ass beat.
I'm like, man, shit, threatening other people.
On my mama. On her head. Better tell come get this shit. But
I never understood. Like, I'm not one of those people where when I'm talking to somebody and I want them to believe me, I feel like I gotta say, like, on God or on my mama or on this or on that. I'm like, fam, you either believe me or you don't. Like, I guess, like, I'm just at a point in time in my life where I'm like, what reason would I have to lie? So yeah, it's just when I hear stuff like that, I'm like, fam, leave the mom out of this, leave God out of this, it's one of those situations where it involves you and whoever the other party is. But it's all like, oh God, I'm gonna do this, or on my mama, I'm gonna do this, or on it's like, nah, bro, leave them out of this, okay? Like, God is God. Your mom, she's a bystander. She don't even deserve to get brought into no conversation like this. So.
They gonna come to my shit, I'ma slap 5 from them.
And it's like, that's another thing too, where it's like, if you're in a relationship with somebody and they get you that angry to where you're threatening to kill them in front of cops or just threatening their life, whether it's you or somebody else, that's one of those things where it's like, fam, I don't think you realize like how she most likely is going to get arrested and stuff. If it gets to that point where whoever the significant other is, they're getting you arrested, you got to leave them alone. Even if it is on like, it's on some stuff where you are threatening them or not threatening them, but they still get you arrested. It's like, yeah, you don't care about my well-being to where it's like, yeah, you want to see me in jail. You want to see me have a tough time. So yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm cutting that girl up. I'm like, don't call me. Don't message me. If it has anything, I imagine that those kids is theirs and stuff, but because I was like, I didn't know if it was like some situation where he might be the stepdad, whatever the case may be. But anyways, or if she's a stepmom talking crazy to the kids, I'm like, okay, I'm like, for one, you ain't gonna be talking crazy to my kids. All right, they can call you by your government name. They ain't like, you are not their actual parent. Okay, it's like, yeah, you might have bought them some groceries and some Scooby snacks and stuff. You ain't gonna be talking crazy to my kids, so that would get checked. So, but it's one of those things though where I'm like, yeah, it just, long story short, couldn't like, yeah, just it would be best to like just end that relationship. I'm like, yeah, don't call me, contact me if the kids are in trouble, like if it's their kids and stuff. I'm like, that's the only reason why. But other than that, it's like, yeah, anything else, I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? No, just leave me alone. I don't want to have no relationship because this is what we gonna have every single time. So it's like, it's hard. It might be a hard thing to do, but gotta do what you gotta do.
Get out that bathroom. Well, stop touching whatever you touch.
I was like, what if the kid gotta go to the bathroom?
I'm not asking for that. I was asking if, is it possible if the people who she on the phone with right now, if they can come pick her up and give her shit. Oh, well, that's fine. I don't give a fuck regardless. I don't give a fuck regardless. I was asking. Since they just making up their own rules as they go, I was just wondering. And you keep saying no reason. It's the reason why I'm gonna show you tomorrow. Why it's gonna be no reason. It's not no reason. My shit keep getting fucked up in here. 2 TVs are broke. It don't matter. It's a reason. Talk some no reason. I play everything in this house. It is a reason. Exactly why I'm fired up. Keep saying there's no reason.
So I'm like, if that is her place, then yeah, it's like you got to stop inviting people over to where they gonna be destroying your stuff. Cause yeah, it's like the day when I do get my own place, it's going to be limited people of they got access to my. It's gonna pretty much be like so like how the COVID was back in 2020. I'm like, there's a line. I'm like 2 people at a time. I'm like, we gonna have a metal detector, all that. And I'm like, all right, cool. You could go ahead. You can either go to that room, or that room. But I'm like, anything else off limits. But jokes aside though, but yeah, no, you gotta you gotta trust a person before you allow them over at your house and things. Random people, I'm like, nah, even if it's like on some stuff where like a friend, he's like, oh yeah, I'm coming over and things, another friend shows up, I would imagine that I'm like, okay, this is a cool person. I'm like, you allowed them to come over to my house, because I just don't be allowing any old random person in my house. As soon as they do something crazy, you ain't welcome back to my house, and they definitely ain't welcome back to my house. So yeah, I'm like, to eliminate any things from going down, I'm like, yeah, you gotta you just respect the house. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to hit you with some good old fashioned Martin quotes. I'm like, y'all gonna have to get the stepping. I'm like, this, I don't know where you gotta go, but you gotta get up out of here.
Your own shit and then let me come fuck it up.
As officers continue speaking with the woman, another deputy approaches the children's father and roommate of the woman to hear his side of what happened.
So, we're gonna go back to what happened in our presence with the statements that she made. What exactly was she saying?
She was basically saying like I choked her and dragged her out of the bathroom.
No, not that part.
That night?
Yeah, and regarding the other.
Today or the other night?
Today.
Okay, just basically.
About a few months ago.
Oh, then she gonna get her boyfriend. Whenever y'all leave, he gonna come deal with me. And me and him already had an incident, so me and him he had an incident where he came over here because of her and shot at me in front of my kids and all that. And they did an investigation, but she didn't want to press charges. They had a conflict.
Okay, but what happened with that? Because you said he shot at you.
Yeah, he shot at me, but ended up shooting her.
How did that happen?
I guess he closed his eyes. Like, okay, so me and him, I was right here. He closed his eyes and was shooting, and she was probably like, "Where you at?" And I guess when she ran, I guess 3 hit her in the leg.
Okay.
He took off running.
And then the statement.
That's crazy. I would know that. I would not be a part of no love triangle. I ain't gonna be a part of a love triangle, period. But I'm definitely ain't gonna be a part of no love triangle where she gets into a relationship, guy got a gun, we get into it, he pulling out a gun trying to shoot and kill me. No, I'm good, bro. It's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I'm only here for the kids. All that extra stuff, I'm like, I'm not here for that. So yeah, that's crazy. That is some insane stuff, man. That's why I'm like, people, this is the best possible relationship advice that I'm going to give out. All right. Choose wisely who you have kids with. Don't just be having kids with everybody. That goes for him and that goes for her. Do not be having kids with everybody, all right? Because, yeah, eventually it's going to be a situation where, yeah, some stuff like that goes down. And it could have been worse. Like, that's the thing about it. It could have been worse. She just got shot in the leg. Imagine she got shot, like, in her stomach or chest or heart area, head. And it's like, yeah, that's one of those things where it's just, you don't realize how bad it is until something bad really happens. So, yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, it's, she needs to break up with that guy. Because I'm like, if he pull out a gun, he close his eyes and shoots. It's like, yeah, you can't do that, bro. Like, that you shouldn't even be pulling out your gun trying to shoot somebody in the first place, especially if like my thing is this. I don't know what his case is, like the boyfriend that's talking now. Like, I don't know if he claimed he had a gun or was gonna pull out a gun or say he was gonna do something to the guy, and that's why the guy showed up with his gun. But if it's just on some like he only wants to fight, but then you trying to bring out a gun, get the shooting and stuff, yeah, no, that guy gotta get his gun taken away. But this guy that's talking now, I'm like, you shouldn't even be a part of no stuff like that. I'm like, so yeah, I definitely would have cut contact with that girl after that. Definitely would have cut contact. I'm like, yeah, again, there for the kids, that's it. So, but that's one of those things I think I definitely would try to go to a courthouse and get the paperwork done to have it where I take care of the kids. I'm like, yeah, it might be a hassle, but at the same time, if it comes down between taking care of my kids or allowing them to stay in an environment where a guy's gonna close his eyes when shooting, I'm not trying to have it where a robbery goes down, he closes his eyes and shoots, and then he shoots one of my kids and stuff. No, yeah, because at that time he ain't gonna have he gonna have to open his eyes and make sure of it that he shoots me. So yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, and if I get a hold of that gun, it's definitely gonna be a problem. So yeah, it's one of those things where the kids don't got to be in no environment like that, you know. So yeah, so I think that if the dad really wants to take care of the kids, then he has to go through court and get that stuff figured out. I wouldn't know because I ain't got kids, but I'm just saying if I did have, like, one day I would like to have kids, so I'm mentally preparing myself. But anyways,
A little bit ago.
That's by him saying, because she know that I don't like him. And she think I'm scared of him because she got a gun, so that's why she said that. She been saying this for like weeks to me.
But what was she saying?
Oh, she gonna get him to come do me. I'm gonna get dead in tonight.
What is
I'm
that?
gonna
What
get
she
put in
mean
the
by that?
casket. Basically, he gonna come shoot me with his gun and beat me up.
Okay.
She gonna have her boyfriends who come beat me up and stuff.
Okay.
did he say
And I'm scared 'cause
boyfriends
I got
or
my kids here.
like
I
what,
got no
S
weapons, so we
plural?
gotta stay here. I gotta be in fear of my kids here.
Hey guys, watch your back real quick.
She's saying all this to me.
To be clear, you are in fear of your
Yes.
life.
Because my
And
kids,
your
I feel
kids'
fear my life and my kids, because he already shot at me once. Then you threaten me saying you finna go get him and shoot at me again. Then you doing all this in front of the kids like I ain't their dad.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to add for me?
Besides, I need some help. Besides, I think other stuff like DCL, but that's fuck that is. Yeah, man, because I've been dealing with this shit for the longest. Like just yesterday, I told the other officer, I was like, but whatever I can do. They kept telling me, oh, we can't do nothing. I'm like, okay, I ain't had the papers and stuff. That's it. And she come home day on the same stuff again.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so this is the case information sheet, okay? I'm not done. I need you to initial here. And
Is that even her
put
initial?
my pen down.
For what?
Don't resist.
I'm like, yeah, I'm like, after all that stuff that you were saying, you definitely gonna get arrested.
Yes.
I don't know what the charge would be for threatening that might even be it, threatening the murder. But no, yeah, but well, I think no, because they were like, I know, like, if you verbally say something, they count it as like assault in a way, and so I don't know how that would go about. But yeah, it's like you can't say things like that in front of a cop. That's why that was like the main thing that they were questioning about him and stuff. Out of all that she was yelling, and because people would probably be looking at that and not really paying attention to what she's saying and stuff. But I'm like, yeah, with me, I ain't watched enough of these videos to know that yeah, if you threaten to shoot and kill somebody, them cops is definitely going to arrest you. So I don't know what she was thinking, but
I will tell you in a second. Stop. Face the car.
and that's the crazy thing about it is that you can explain it to her. She's just gonna find another way around it. She was like, oh well, I'll just text, and because no, it's like if you pay attention to some like scenes in the world and stuff, like let's just say some areas of the rap scene, for an example, rappers and stuff, rappers that come from a hard lifestyle, whether they a gang member or maybe something else, they will have like keywords, or not keywords, but like sayings that will translate to, hey, go shoot and kill that guy. So they were like, so I guess like if it's like a text message or something, or it's like it could be called, whatever the case may be. But and that's the thing where it's like, it's still gonna be asked and brought up in court. So, and they're gonna be like, hey, you under oath. So if you lie and you get caught up, then it's like, yeah, fam, that's just gonna be more on you and stuff. But they'll just be like, hey, go peel his muffin cap back blue or something. I don't know. I'm joking, but it's like, but they can say stuff like that, but then yeah, then it's like next thing you know, whoever it is that they talking about then got shot and killed and things. So realistically, they ain't gonna be saying no stuff like that. They gonna probably be all like, hey, go do that guy or something and things. And then yeah, they were like, I don't know. They was like, I don't know. And so yeah, but it's just when I guess like they'll try to find ways around it if it ain't texting or calling, if they got to meet up somewhere and talk about it verbally and things. But yeah, overall though, it's like it's still a dangerous game. That's what I'm saying. It's like she if it's really that bad, like let's say she's the victim out of this whole situation. If it's really that bad, you gotta drop contacts with that guy, you know. And if you really care about the kids, then it's like you gotta protect them kids at all costs. But the dude with the guy with the boyfriend with the gun, you gotta cut him off, because I'm like, that man done shot you. It's like ain't no telling what he'll do next, especially if he gonna be closing his eyes and shooting and stuff. Can't have nobody closing their. Imagine if everybody at war closed their eyes and shoot. We would have lost multiple wars. Okay, we would have had a defeated streak. So yeah, that's I'm like, yeah, that guy, break up with him. I'm like, you know, get you a nice quiet guy where it's like he ain't doing all that extra stuff, you know, where it's like you guys can have a calmed and relaxed household and things. But if the guy, the dad, the father of the kids, if he's the victim, get them kids up out of there and have it where it's like, yeah, she's just doing her own thing. I'm like, when you start acting right, then that's when you can see your kids. I know people are going to probably be all like, oh, that's a bad thing to say and do. But I'm like, I'm not going to have it where my kids grow up in an environment where their mom is saying things like that, because then they going to think it's okay. And then they grow up, end up saying and doing the same crap. And now they done lost their lives, or now they off up in the system and in jail and prison and crap. And I ain't trying to have that. You know, it's like I want my kids to be acting in movies, like, you know, where it's like, yeah, if they say it in a movie, then okay, cool. You know, or following a path where it's not illegal and they're gonna be doing all right for themselves, you know. And it gets to a point where it's all like, hey, you know, I've raised you and I raised you well. So it's like, yeah, but they want to star in movies and, you know, have like a gang member role and things. I'm like, all right, we gonna watch some movies to kind of get you prepared and stuff for that movie and things. You know, you doing a Menace to Society remake, okay, we gonna watch the original Menace to Society and stuff. So but anyways,
I'm the only one that paid the bill.
Stop moving.
Like, for real?
Stop.
Face the car and let her
So
do
when
what
I
she's
lose
doing.
my place, what the you gonna do then?
Crazy, bro.
I didn't even do anything wrong.
All right, right now you're under arrest for domestic assault.
Assault?
Yes.
What the did I do?
You threatened to have your boyfriend.
No, I
shoot up.
didn't. No, I did not.
It's
and
on
you
my
can,
body
yes,
cam.
it is.
Stop pulling
I
away from
did.
me. Let's
Look,
go.
I did not threaten to have nobody.
Walk to the
I
car.
said he's gonna come to the house.
Walk to the car.
it's like, lady, come on now. If they go to court, they play that body cam video
I
back,
have
they're
no
gonna be
underwear.
like, okay, what was that you just said, saying that the guy's gonna come up here and shoot him and stuff. So
You don't need to
I'm like, and look what happened last time. He shot
Crazy,
you.
please.
So I'm like, maybe, I don't know, maybe you gotta do some reverse psychology when the boyfriend shows up, be like, hey, shoot me. Then he'll close his eyes and aim at the X. So it's like, yeah, it's like, for one, you don't need to be fooling around with that guy, and two, you don't need to be making threats like
Sit
that.
down,
So
please.
Sit
I
down
cannot do
before I
this. I'm
make
gonna
you
lose
sit
my
down.
job. I'm gonna lose everything.
Sit down before I make you sit down.
Bro, I don't. He
Put your
has
feet in the car.
nothing.
Sit in the car.
Put your
I'm
feet
gonna
in the
lose
car right
everything.
now.
Please. Put him in. This crazy. Are you serious?
Sit back.
And I called y'all. This ridiculous. Really?
The woman was arrested for domestic assault and resisting an officer without violence. She was given a restraining order to stay away from the father, but 2 days after her release from jail, she returned to the house to collect her belongings.
Yes, ma'am.
So I just got out of jail,
I know.
and I called for a peace officer so I can get my shit out of my house where this is my lease. And
It's your home?
Yes, my home. He's not on the lease at all. I just called my landlord to come up here so we can go ahead and get this shit situated, because this is housing. He's not even supposed to be here, so this shit gonna happen quick as hell. But the fact that I literally have one, this is what, you know what I'm saying?
Do me a favor, Miss. I read the notes. I see that you were arrested yesterday. You know that there's a protection order against you, right?
No.
Yeah, so coming back here, you're to be arrested.
But I'm here. I'm right here. I'm not at
Miss,
the.
listen to me. Listen.
She got arrested. She gonna get
But I called a
nah.
police
Listen to me.
officer.
Listen. You gonna listen?
Yes.
Just hear me out. Okay? I'm not interested in arresting you, but I will. Right? That's not what I'm interested in. What I'm interested in is making sure this gets resolved peacefully. But as you understand, under a hood, under the Housing Act, they're going to put you out too, because you have him living here. So by contacting them, you just did it to yourself.
No, because he already knows the situation.
No, you're not listening. You're not listening. I have to fill out the paperwork now, attach it to that. It gets sent up to the HUD Housing Authority. They come back and they remove you. So you got to be careful with burning your own bridges. Had you just waited for me.
So now
I
we
would've
all
walked
finna
up.
get put out because
Listen.
you're not supposed to be here.
Listen,
Well, okay, well, take your kids.
listen, don't get yourself arrested. Here's what I will say to you. As long as you're peaceful, there's not going to be an arrest, okay? But no, you can't talk to him, you can't look at him, because the judge signed an order saying that you cannot even look at him. Do you understand that? So hopefully they gave it to you when you left the jail, but the minute you look at him,
They didn't give me any paperwork but stuff on my property.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's in there. It's in there.
no, they didn't give me any
And what I'm
paperwork
telling you is
after.
they served it to you right there.
No, they didn't know what I'm telling you. Usually when this is what happened. And again, everything was support proceeding. They told me after they told me my bond, after the judge told me I'm not going to touch your bond. I don't know. They had me explaining whatever. But then when I walked out, usually they walk us to the room with 3 people sitting at a desk, 1 over here. You go to this one first and you go to the 3 people.
So I'm just going to tell you, I'm not worried about any of that. What's on my computer says to arrest you.
Okay.
All right? I'm not worried about what happened in court. I'm just telling you, it says in there that you were advised and warned about coming back here. Now, what I will tell you is that the statute allows me to give you 10 to 15 minutes to gather some belongings to leave. But if you look at him, you go to jail.
Dang.
If you say anything to him, you go to
Well,
jail.
can he be out?
But you got to listen to me. If you text him, you go to jail. That's third-party contact.
STS 11050.
Don't do it.
Rate
All
for
right? You got 3 more cars getting ready to pull up. They're not going to be as kind to you as I am. You hear me? The deputy arrested you yesterday is on the way. All right? So I strongly suggest that you mind your manners, do as I tell you, and you'll leave here peacefully.
Okay.
All right? Where's your shoes?
In the house, I have nothing.
This is all you went with?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do me a favor. Just stand in the shade there. Don't look at him. Go ahead and pop it. It should be popped for you. Just don't break nothing in there. He's right here. Yeah. Sit right there on top
It's
of the
unfortunate,
boxes. There you
but
go. You keep that one with you? What type of charger do you need for your phone? Is it charged?
Yeah, but it cuts on and off. That's why I'm going to get a
Okay. I don't think that Walmart's open anymore, is it?
Yeah.
dang, they
so
closed down
they
all
just
the.
took it back.
It's like there's a Walmart that they closed down. The area I grew up in, they just closing down Walmarts left and right, bro. It's like, dang.
Go ahead, open it up.
Like, Walmart, what you guys got going on?
Okay, cool. I'm not worried about any of that. So make sure you don't have any knives. Okay. All right. Good. Make sure you put your seatbelt on, okay?
At least you ain't getting arrested again.
Thank
Let me
you.
give you a card so you have that. Are you going to go back there this weekend?
Yeah, and I just left my work shoes, but I could send a third party over there, right?
You can do that. No, it says no third-party contact. You may be able to, if he's willing to help. I mean, I don't know if he's going to be.
Dang, it's like she can't even send somebody over there to get her stuff. That's crazy. I mean, I guess, but dang.
So, but I'm not going to get in an argument over a hat. Yeah, you do your thing. Figure out. I mean, if you can do it, then it can be done peacefully. And I guess so. As long as he's not going to beat him up or something happens to someone going over there, I would strongly suggest that you wait until Friday or Saturday. That's me. Tell them that I'm familiar with the situation. Let them know you were arrested for battery, but you don't want to go back there because there's a no contact order. And I told you that you'd be able to come back there for about 10 to 15 minutes to pick up some more belongings.
Okay.
All right? And then we'll do it that way. Or you can try the other way. I just don't know how he's going to react.
Okay.
Because he got hostile. He was chasing after us as I was pulling out. He was mad over that hat. I don't know what else is missing, but he was mad. You didn't see him chasing us?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck. Yes, ma'am.
She was taken into custody and charged with assault and resisting an officer without violence. If convicted, she could face up to 1 year in jail and $1,000 in fines. She is innocent until proven guilty.
Man. Yeah, I'm like, that's in one of those, and then that's the thing too, where it's like, I'm pretty sure she ain't gonna want to spend that year in jail. So it's like you sit down and think about it. Now, let's say your boyfriend, the current boyfriend, he actually goes through with it this time and kills the ex. Now that year in jail done went from like, cause I would imagine that even if it's on some stuff where you ain't pulled the trigger, and I feel like that's something that she would say too. She would like, I ain't pulled the trigger, I ain't tell them to do it or anything. But it's like you shouldn't even have put that idea in his head in the first place to go and try to shoot your ex the first time around. So yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, like people got to sit down and think about what they say and do before they actually say and do it. Cause yeah, it's like it's now it's a situation where it's like let's say if the new boyfriend kills the ex, that year in jail done went to like 20 years in prison, if not possibly more, possibly even life. It's like, I guess depending on, I guess the severity of the crime and stuff. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like people, it's like, if you're going to have a kids with somebody, make sure it's the right person and things. But anyways, with that being said, I'll talk to y'all later. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to CK Body Cam. Like, subscribe to me too. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and peace.